off tonight. Well, there may be buds on the trees and flowers trying to sprout, but it sure doesn't look like spring in parts of the Midwest tonight. Check this out. This is video from near Mitchell, South Dakota, about an hour west of Sioux Falls, where they got about 14 inches of snow today. This powerful snowstorm has forced the closure of Interstate 29 between Brookings and the North Dakota border. Officials with the Department of Public Safety say they're worried about driving conditions with this heavy snowfall and strong winds. Now, Sheldon, Iowa, even down to Sioux City had snowflakes falling today, but nothing quite as bad as the conditions farther to the north in parts of South Dakota. Chief Meteorologist Ron DeMars has had his eye on the radar all day. When can we expect things to quiet down, Ron? Yeah, there's still light snow coming down here in Sioux City and other parts of the area, obviously, as well. But don't forget, snow can happen late here in Siouxland. The latest we've ever had snow here in Sioux City, May 28th. That's over a month away still. Let's check out some of those incredible snowfall totals. Forestburg, which is close to Mitchell, 15 inches there, and there's Mitchell at 14. Brookings, 10.5, Huron 9. And up in Sioux Falls, they saw 3.3 inches, and we know it's still snowing. You can look outside and see it, and you can look at visibilities and tell it too. 6 miles here in Sioux City, Yankton at 3 miles, and Sioux Falls, still one of the worser areas, at 2 miles of visibility, and temperatures up that way are sitting in the low 30s. So be careful of some possible icy spots by tomorrow morning as wet roadways turn to just a little bit of ice. How about the rest of your weekend? Better get better, right? We'll tell you later on. We can only hope, yeah, right? No kidding. All right, thanks, Ron. Authorities tonight are investigating a shooting that took place near Danbury, Iowa tonight. Mercy Ear Care brought a patient to Sioux City with what may be a gunshot wound to the chest. Authorities were dispatched to a rural residence near Danbury about 7:30 tonight. We hope to have more information tomorrow on News Channel 4. An 8th grade soccer player in Omaha is recovering from surgery while police try to investigate the source of a falling bullet that hit him during a game at school. Omaha police believe that bullet that injured 14-year-old Taylor Borgeson was fired about 3,200 feet away from King Science and Technology Magnet School yesterday afternoon. Police questioned 5 people about the shooting and discovered that a home had been struck with several bullets. Still no word on what caused this house fire in the Windstone development near North Sioux City, South Dakota. Union County authorities say the state fire marshal was supposed to be on scene today but did not make it because of the weather. The home at 968 Windstone Drive belongs to Dr. Michael Wolpert. It is considered a total loss. No one was home at the time of the fire. Scrap metal that fell off a truck led to a flat tire fiasco on Interstate 29 near the Iowa-South Dakota border. The Union County Sheriff's Department says about 50 cars hit debris in the southbound lanes of the road, causing flat tires. Officials say the scrap metal came off a Sioux City compressed steel truck. The driver of the truck was cited. The metal has been cleared. No one was hurt. A convicted gang leader who ordered the killing of a Siouxland teen has been sentenced to 50 years in prison. Juan Humberto Castillo Alvarez ordered the killing of Gregory Sky Erickson in 1997. The 14-year-old owed him a $1,400 drug debt. Castillo Alvarez was convicted of second-degree murder and second-degree kidnapping, and although Sky Erickson's mom urged the judge to make Castillo Alvarez serve his time consecutively, the judge ordered he served those sentences concurrently or at the same time.
We got the life sentence through no actions of our own. It was a life sentence that was imposed upon us through the brutal actions of other people. He made those choices, and so for him to not really serve a life sentence seems unjust.
9 people are already serving time or have served time for the kidnapping and murder of Sky Erickson. Castillo Alvarez is eligible for parole in 35 years. He does plan to appeal. A man living in Denison, Iowa has pled guilty to distributing meth. 24-year-old Freddy Paleo of Mexico admits to distributing over 31 grams of meth in the Denison area using a fake identification and false social security number to gain employment at Manpower in Denison. He faces up to 40 years in prison when sentenced in July. 3 New York police detectives are acquitted in the killing of an unarmed man on his wedding day. Civil rights leaders are now vowing to march through the streets of New York in protest. The Reverend Al Sharpton, who represents the family of Sean Bell, is demanding a federal investigation. The unarmed Bell was shot to death by police in a 50-shot barrage outside a Queens strip club hours before his wedding. Prosecutors in Indianapolis say a 5-month pregnant bank teller who was critically wounded in a robbery earlier this week has lost the twins that she was carrying. Catherine Sheffield was shot in the abdomen. Sheffield's husband says that she remains in critical but stable condition. 8 miles of southern